Hello guys, and welcome. I am Joy, and I am going to give you the top 7 foods that can trigger depression. The top 7 foods that can trigger depression. So we're going to go ahead and get started. You're not going to see me for a second because I need to show you everything, so you'll just have to hear me. But we're going to start with number 1 on the list. So if you're just joining in, that's what we're talking about. Top 7 foods that can trigger depression. Number 1 is alcohol. Why? Well, because of the fact that alcohol is a depressant. Yes, alcohol is a depressant. So when you're putting it into your body, that is what its job is, to depress your central nervous system, to depress your body. So that is exactly what it does. And so, hi guys, hi, I see your comments. So definitely share this if you know somebody who suffers from depression, if you know somebody who suffers from irritability or anxiety. This is a good one to share. Thank you for the comments and hearts and thumbs. Okay, so number 1 is alcohol. If somebody's taking notes, they can put that in the comment section and put the fact that alcohol is definitely something that triggers depression. Let's go to the next thing. I will say this grocery store that I'm in right now is not common for me because of the fact that this is a regular big box grocery store, and they capitalize on people not knowing how to eat properly, what to put in their bodies, and it's just unfortunate. So they have more and more of the foods that hurt them. Grocery stores like this carry more and more of those types of foods. So the item number 2 is not really a food, but it actually is the fluoride in toothpaste. And so, like I said, it's not really a food from the standpoint that you're not eating it, you're not consuming it that way. However, keep in mind that anything that you put in your mouth or on your skin, it is being absorbed into your bloodstream. And if it's being absorbed in your bloodstream, then that means that your body is processing it. So that is actually what happens when you consume toothpaste. So what's a better option than fluoride toothpaste? Better option would be baking soda and an essential oil called peppermint, mixing the peppermint with the essential oil. All right, so now we're going to talk about the third thing that triggers depression, and you're looking at it right now. It is processed foods. Processed foods, I call them boxes and bags. Anything that you find in boxes and bags, those are processed, highly processed, full of toxins. And so what happens since the body doesn't recognize processed foods, what ends up happening is it causes you to store fat, particularly belly fat, and it also triggers depression because our bodies, again, are not made to consume those, and they're full of neurotoxins, which means brain toxins. So what is the next thing? What is the next thing? What is the next thing? Who knows what's next? Thanks, guys. Thanks. I hope I'm not going too fast for you. But the next item that can trigger depression for you is this right here. And look at how they make it cheap too. See that? So you get points by purchasing and consuming this stuff. There is no reason why you need to have a bag of sugar in your home. If you saw my video that I did a while ago on sugar, it already talks about the fact that sugar, the average American used to consume about 5-pound bags, a 5-pound bag of sugar per year per person. Now, in 2017, the average American consumes about 150 pounds of sugar per year per person. So what on God's green earth do you need this in your kitchen cabinet for? There's no reason you would need that in your kitchen. See, they got music in here. They want you to feel good while you shop and get all this crapola. So let's go ahead and do a quick recap of what we covered so far. 7 food items that trigger depression. Number 1, alcohol. Number 2, fluoride. Number 3, sugar. And sugar is, like I said, it's really bad because of the fact that it spikes your blood sugar levels. And then after that, it crashes. So when it spikes your blood sugar levels, it actually spikes your serotonin levels too, which is a brain chemical that when your serotonin and dopamine levels are low in your brain, it causes you to have those feelings of being depressed. And so this is a way that some people use to self-medicate. They don't like how they're feeling, so they're trying to self-medicate with sugar. Anybody have any questions before I move on? Any questions on anything before I move on? Because I'm halfway through, and I just want to see if anything shocks you. If any of these items are something that you fall victim to, then just let me know. I want to 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 know. All right, let's go ahead to the next item then. I don't see any questions right now. Let's do it, baby. Next item. Look at this grocery store, guys. Like, it's just unbelievable. Here we go. Next item, coffee. So this is where I'm gonna lose some of you guys, because you're like, oh no, I want coffee. No, 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 no. This is, when it comes to caffeine, some people think the issue with the coffee is the fact that it has caffeine in it, but it actually is a few things. Number one, it's highly acidic, and so since it's acidic, it causes the body to be acidic as well, and the body needs, you want to consume lots of alkaline foods, and coffee is acidic. It also robs the body of vitamins and minerals. In addition, it jacks up your adrenals because of the fact it jacks up your adrenals. No problem. It jacks up your adrenals because of the fact that and when it does that, it spikes again and crashes like the sugar. So once it crashes, you feel like you need more of it. So that's actually what's the problem with the caffeine and the sugar. Not only does it disrupt your central nervous system and your adrenals, but it also is addictive and makes you crave more and more and more and more of it. So it's like you just can't get away from the issues that you're going to have with it. I'm just looking at this grocery store, guys. One day I'm going to take you to the grocery store I go to the most, and you're going to see a huge difference. And I'm going to ask you what main difference you can see. Like this 90%, 90 to 95% of what's in this grocery store is not even edible. It's not even real food. So you guys are going to see me get ugly on this one. I'm not going to even go down this aisle and talk about sodas today, because I actually talk about beverages separately. So today I'm not going to go into sodas, regular diet. Most people at this point know it's bad, but I have proof, and the proof that I show you will make you never drink soda again a day in your entire life. So let's go ahead and talk about the last one. This is the last one, fried foods. Okay, that's the last one on my list as far as 7 foods that trigger depression. The reason why fried foods trigger depression, especially like the fried foods that they're making in here, I'm trying to go into that aisle with the oils. They're fried in hydrogenated oil. And so between hydrogenated oils and trans fats, it's just very bad for you. This is another fat you should never have in your house. You should never, ever have vegetable oil in your home. There's no reason you shouldn't be cooking with virgin coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil. But some people are still using this. Some people are still using Crisco and lard and things like that. But all that's doing is it is the bad fats. Let me repeat this. The bad fats trigger depression. And so when you have that triggered and you're wondering, if think about all the 7 things that's on my list, you're wondering why you're feeling irritable and anxious every day, and you wonder why you never want to accomplish your goals, or you wonder why you always procrastinate, or you wonder why you're not passionate and energetic about life. It is because of the foods that you're consuming. When you're consuming those foods, they don't give you life. They don't give you energy. They rob you of energy. So that's the reason why. And you're never going to have an optimal life eating foods that's tearing you down. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to do that because food is our fuel. Let me say that again. Food is our fuel. So you need the foods that are going to build you up and give you strength and energy, and foods that's going to make help the chemicals in your brain. Let me move over here. Help it to where you have complete brain functioning, optimal brain functioning, optimal bodily functions. And when I'm talking bodily functions, I'm talking about the metabolism. I'm talking about your digestive system. I'm talking about your GI tract and everything that's going on with digestion and assimilation, because it's one thing to consume good foods, but it has to be assimilated and absorbed through the system. So some people, their whole system needs to be completely cleansed. And that is one of the reasons why that's what I offered, because of this crap right here. And that's why you guys are seeing me get passionate right now. But because of this crap right here, this is why I offer a detox. This is why when people sign up for my 6-week challenge, the very first thing we do is we're detoxing this crap out of your body. Some people, they live by these types of foods like this that are quick to just put in a microwave or something like that, and it's full of toxins. It's making you sleepy, it's making you irritable, it's making you have a lackluster life. And so as long as your fridge looks like this, as long as 80% of the foods in your fridge are full with things like this, then you're going to continue to be plagued by those issues. You're going to continue to have problems. So again, if you want a fresh start, guys, if you are like, you know what, this all sounds good, but where do I start? It seems overwhelming. I'll tell you where you start. You start with cleansing it out your stinking system. And like I said, if you want to get help with that, just go to my site, fitinthecitybootcamp.com, and click on challenges. If you're not in the Florida area, you can take the challenge from your home. It includes fitness, it includes mindset coaching, and it includes not only detoxing you, but after we detox you, we're also helping you follow an eating plan that is doable. It's a lifestyle eating plan, and it's a lifestyle eating plan that comes with a few anything meals. So you never have to say that you have to give up everything for life, but you are going to, what majority rules, never forget that. Majority rules. So what you give your body the most, that's what when they say you are what you eat predominantly. Because if you're full of toxins, then you're full of toxins, because that's what these foods are full of. They're full of toxins, not anything natural. So if you want to connect to your superhuman powers, because we have superhuman powers, but they're dusty, they have dust all over it, and that dust needs to be removed. It needs to be cleansed. So once and for all, you can see what it's like to wake up with my energy. Like, I don't get this energy because I'm eating stuff like this. If I were eating stuff like this, I wouldn't even be able to get excited about life, because it's draining. It sucks the life out of you. These foods suck the life out of you. Point blank, period. They suck the life out of you. Now, you can believe it, or you can stay in la la land and continue to tell yourself it's not that bad. I do pantry raids, and most of the time I do a pantry raid, people's fridge looks like their parents and then their parents. So it's one of those things that it is generational. Nobody showed you the right way to do it. So is it hard to change your habits? Actually, it's not that hard. I'm going to come out here so I can talk loud, because right now a lot of people are staring like, what is she doing? What's going on? Look at this. The store is even dirty. Like, I'm telling you, I don't even know why they want to give the store $1 of their money, a penny of their money. The store, that particular store, was trife. It was so disgusting and so nasty. It's like they don't even, because of who they're marketing to, that particular grocery store, who they're marketing to, they're not trying to make cleanliness in their top 5 priorities. They're not trying to make, hold on one second, guys. Let me do this. Because like I said, hold on. Hey guys. Hey. So like I said, they're not trying. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me today on the top 7 things that trigger depression, that you're putting in your pie hole, that you're putting in your mouth. In some cases, some of you all are putting it in your mouth each and every day. So hopefully this was a wake-up call for you. I'm sorry that I had to get down and dirty and ugly on this particular live stream, but the truth and the matter of fact is that this is some people's reality, and they're stuck in this reality and they don't know how to change it. They don't know what to do. They don't know that there's another way to live. There's another way to eat. There's another way to wake up and start your day. Eating, guys, we have to eat multiple times a day. We have to eat multiple times a day, not just once, multiple times a day. So you want to make sure it's foods that love you back. You want to eat the foods that love you back. You don't want to love the foods that don't love you back. And so if you, and those foods are addicting. I used to be addicted to sugar. I used to be highly addicted to sugar. I used to spend my days grazing on sugar. So this is near and dear to my heart. I don't take it lightly because it's not. I don't care how many cherry freaking happy-go-lucky commercials you see. I don't care how many news magazine articles you see. I don't care how many billboards you see. They all make it look fun. But it's all fun and games until you're diagnosed with hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia. It's all fun and games until you're diagnosed with high blood pressure, hypertension, or high cholesterol. It's all fun and games until you can't fit your jeans anymore. It's all fun and games until fill in the blank. It's all fun and games until you're diagnosed with cancer. It's all fun and games until you're suffering from depression. So depression. So the bottom line is, if you no longer want to be a slave to depression, it all starts with changing your diet first and foremost. Nothing when it comes to changing your health can start with anything but diet first. So if you're ready, like I said, if you want my help, go to fitnesscitybootcamp.com and I can get you started on a 6-week challenge that will change your life, and you'll no longer be addicted to those foods. You'll have control over your life. You'll have control over your body. You'll have control over your depression, and you will no longer have to succumb to those symptoms of depression. It's no reason why you should have to. There are people who are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s taking depression meds. And you do not have to succumb to that for a lifetime. That does not have to be the judgment that you're the ruling for the rest of your life. It does not have to be. So it starts with you making a choice, a decision. Until next time, I gotta get out of here, guys. Like I said, even the energy here is just crappy. I don't even feel. That's why a lot of times I'm in nature, because I naturally feel good in nature. I naturally feel like so peaceful in nature. But the ambiance here, it smells bad here. Like I said, the inside of that grocery store, I didn't show you the floor, but it was trash all over the floor. The food is toxic, so I was surrounded by toxins in there. It's crappy. So let me put the link in here. Somebody's asking for the link, so I will show you the beautiful puffy clouds. At least you guys can get a little bit of nature therapy while I put a link to the challenge for those people who want to say, let me challenge myself for 6 weeks and see what it's like to live on the other side, because there is another side. I'll tell you that right now. Fit in the City Boot Camp. Let's see, .com. There we go. I believe you got it right now. .com. Post it. Bam! There you go, Eric. And anybody else that's ready to start the challenge, give it a go, give it a go, give it a go. You don't have anything to lose, but you have so much to gain. Talk to you guys later. R3 for life, Fitness City Boot Camp for life. Bye.